Imagine this. Every end of month, you log into 5 different admin dashboards to download receipts one by one, rename them, and sort them into folders. You know AI can automate this. You open Codex and stare at the input box. Here we go again. You need to write a novel telling the AI to open this page. Click that button, select the date range, download, save, name the file. You give up halfway because describing the workflow takes as long as doing it manually. Now imagine a different approach. You do not write a single word. You do not think about prompts. You just sit down and do the task once, exactly as you normally would. 20 seconds later, Codex has learned it. From now on, every end of month, you just say one sentence. Download the June receipts. This is OpenAI's Record and Replay, launched June 18th, 2026. I am Dennis. Today we break down this feature that learns just by watching you do it once. Let us put the problem on the table. For an AI agent to help us, it must know how. In the past, there were 2 paths. Path 1, write code. You deal with APIs, authentication, error handling, high barrier. Path 2, write prompts. This is simpler than coding, but it has its own problems. The hardest part about writing a prompt is not what you write, it is what you forget to write. Your workflow is full of muscle memory. You instinctively know to wait 3 seconds before clicking. You know which folder the file goes in. You know the file name format. But when writing a prompt, you probably forget to mention these details. Then the AI follows your prompt and gets stuck at some step because you forgot to say close the pop-up first or change the sort order to descending by date. So you debug the prompt, go back and forth, and eventually decide doing it yourself is faster. As an eesel AI analyst put it, writing a perfect prompt is hard, but letting AI watch you do it is easy. Record and Replay solves this translation friction. The official description is precise. Show Codex a workflow once and turn it into a reusable skill. It is not RPA. It is not a macro that blindly replays mouse movements. It is built on OpenAI's computer use capability. It watches your screen, your clicks, your keyboard input as you work. When you stop recording, it analyzes these actions and distills them into structured instructions, a SKILL.md file. This file is not a black box. You can open it, modify it, optimize it. Traditional automation tools produce scripts you cannot touch. Record and Replay produces human-readable markdown. You can go back anytime to adjust steps, add conditional logic, or turn a hard-coded value into a variable. The workflow is 4 steps. Step 1. Trigger recording. In the Codex app plugins menu, select Record a skill. Give it a name and goal description. Step 2. Demonstrate. Do the task as you normally would. Codex watches in the background. Step 3. Generate the skill. Stop recording. Codex analyzes your actions and produces a SKILL.md file that describes when to use the skill, what inputs it needs, the steps, and how to verify the result. Step 4. Replay. Next time you need the same task done, open a new conversation, invoke the skill, and provide the new variable values. Let us look at a real example. Japanese engineer Yohei wrote a detailed experience article on launch day. His specific pain point: every end of month, he downloads receipts from several services. He recorded the cursor invoice download process as a skill. The entire recording took 20 seconds. After stopping, Codex automatically generated a skill called Download Cursor Invoice. Yohei did not write a single line of code. You might think, is this not just recording a macro? The difference is that Record and Replay produces SKILL.md files that comply with the agent skills open standard. What does this mean? First, SKILL.md has 2 parts. The top section is YAML front matter, containing the skill name and description. When the AI starts up, it only reads this part, about 50 to 100 tokens. Whether you have 10 skills or 100, startup cost is minimal. The bottom section is the markdown body, containing the full execution steps. The AI only loads these instructions when the user task matches the skill description. This design is called progressive disclosure, and it is extremely context window friendly. Furthermore, Record and Replay SKILL.md files are cross-platform compatible. Agent Skills is a FileStem-based open standard, not API-bound. Any AI agent that reads directory structures and parses Markdown, including Claude Code, Cursor, GitHub Copilot, Gemini CLI, and Antigravity, can read and execute the same SKILL.md file. So is Record and Replay a universal solution? No. OpenAI's documentation clearly distinguishes two scenarios. Use record and replay when the task is a repetitive UI flow, demonstrating is faster than describing, and it is your personal workflow. Write a plugin when you need to distribute the skill to your entire team, bundle multiple skills together, or integrate application APIs or MCP servers. The official docs put it directly. Record and replay is a quick way to create a skill from a demonstrated workflow, not a way to distribute a stable tool to 40 colleagues. Some practical advice: keep recordings focused on just the workflow you want Codex to learn. Explain the purpose before recording, telling Codex which values change each time. Do not type passwords or sensitive information during recording. Refine after recording. Since the SKILL.md is human readable, you can ask Codex to modify it. Let us zoom out and look at the industry significance. First, the paradigm of teaching AI is shifting. The eesel AI analyst put it precisely. The cheapest way to teach AI is shifting from writing instructions to demonstrating. This makes sense. Most people's knowledge of their work lives in muscle memory, not in documents. You know how to do it, but you get stuck when you have to write it down. Record and replay adapts AI to humans instead of the other way around. Second, the democratization of automation. Traditional RPA requires engineers to write scripts. Writing prompts is simpler, but you still need to learn prompt engineering. Recording? You already know how. You do it every day. This matters especially for small businesses. One person might handle sales, accounting, and customer service. You cannot afford an engineer to write automation scripts, but if you can record the monthly task of exporting orders from your dashboard once and have it automated, you just gained an AI employee. Third, the future enterprise skill library. Imagine this. A senior finance colleague records the expense reporting process in 30 seconds. This skill is shared to the company-wide skill library. A new employee on day one does not need to learn the manual steps, they just invoke the skill. This is not science fiction. Agent Skills is an open standard, and GitHub launched the skill command in 2026 to manage skill distribution. Future enterprise competitiveness may depend not on how many engineers you have, but on the quality of your skill library. Of course, there are current limitations. macOS only, requires computer use, not initially available in Europe and the UK, and you need to be careful about privacy during recording. But the direction is clear. The cheapest way to teach AI is shifting from writing instructions to demonstrating. 3 key takeaways. 1. Record and replay solves the translation friction. You do not need to convert muscle memory into prompts. Just do it once. 2. The output SKILL.md is an open standard, cross-platform portable. What you record in Codex works with Claude Code, Cursor, Copilot, and others. 3. This is not just a new feature, it is a paradigm shift. The cheapest way to teach AI is shifting from writing instructions to demonstrating, from writing code to writing prompts to just doing it once. The barrier to automation is dropping faster than ever. What you need to learn today is not how to write prompts, it is how to do your daily work once and let AI handle every repetition after that. I am Dennis. If you are interested in this feature, share which workflow you would most like to automate. See you next time.